Have I ever told y'all about the greatest moment of my academic career? I was a freshman in college and I had this history teacher who was edgy and his hotness level on Rate My Professor was off the charts. And he was the first teacher I ever heard use the word fuck. Anyway, he would do this thing every so often where we'd have a quiz and the first two questions were always really easy and the last one was hard. They were all similar questions and the point was to show what you learn about history and what you don't. So one day he's like, okay kids, time for a quiz. And the first question was, who killed Abraham Lincoln? The second question was, who killed JFK? Third question was, who killed William McKinley? We all take a few minutes and write down our answers, and then the teacher asked the questions again so we could shout out the answers. Everybody answered the first two with really no problem. Now, keep in mind that this class was at 9 a.m., and I was exhausted all the time during my freshman year of college, so I sat in the back of my sweats and never said a word, and the teacher definitely had no clue who I was. So you can imagine his surprise when he asked the class who shot William McKinley, and without missing a beat, I said Zelgosh, pronounced correctly and everything. My teacher froze and in a very stern voice asked, what was that? What did someone just say? I repeated, Zelgosh. My teacher, who said that? I raised my hand and my super cool history teacher glared at me. He then asked me how the hell I knew the answer. He said that in the 20 years he'd been teaching this stupid class, nobody, not a single person had ever known the answer to that question. I then had to quietly explain to a room full of people that there's a musical called Assassins, and there's a song about Zelgosh shooting William McKinley at the Great Band American Exposition in Buffalo.